All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I am back with some more breaking information concerning the Javion Magee situation in Henderson, North Carolina. If you have not been watching, Javion Magee was the 21-year-old truck driver from Aurora, Illinois, who was found under suspicious circumstances on September the 11th of all dates, 2024. Being that there is still an ongoing investigation, however, the sheriff has preliminary ruled that, it was self-inflicted. Now, I had a chance to speak to the sheriff yesterday, and you're going to hear that conversation later tonight or tomorrow. Nevertheless, it looks like they are still not pressing, not pursuing, not taking this investigation serious, but we are. So we have been digging on this case for the past month. Recently, we interviewed the father, been speaking to the mother, and some information has arisen that the owner of TNR Truck Company and his wife may have had contact with Javion before closing their shop that day. Now, if you don't know TNR is the truck and repair trailer stop where Javion was found in their lot right outside of that gate. It was reported that Javion left his truck or trailer in that lot, the forbidden lot, as you've heard many truck drivers say. And then he went on his rounds to Walmart, the Hampton Inn, to the smoke shop, and wherever else that they are not telling us that he went. So I got some messages, got a message from a correspondence from the owner's wife to Javion's relative. Now I'm going to show you that message, but I'm going to also show you some Facebook posts that shows the relation between the owners of that lot and the Vance County Sheriff Department, right? So what I want y'all to do real quick is share the video, like the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. And also stay tuned real quick while I play this real quick commercial.
From local stories to Wayne County news, get ready to dive into everything happening in North Carolina with Taylor House Publishing. Got a story to share? Shoot us an email at taylorpublishinghouse@gmail.com. If you're looking to publish your book or need some top-notch mentorship, we've got your back. Join the excitement with the one and only Richard Taylor, right here at Taylor House Publishing. Speak with Richard directly at 919-587-7782. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and invite your family and friends to watch.
From Wayne County to the Carolina coast, Taylor House brings the news you love most. Tune in on YouTube, don't miss a beat. Local stories that keep you in your feet.
Taylor House, we got the scoop.
Taylor House Publishing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you all know, the first day that I went down to Vance County, the first location I went was 285 Vanco Mill Road, aka TNR Trailer and Truck Repair. I parked across the street, just trying to be discreet, but I walked down the path, I walked in the door, I looked around, saw two brothers in there. I was like, hey man, y'all work here yet? So I heard the young man was found out here. What do y'all know about it? Man, those two brothers went to the back so fast. They, they looked like I was asking, the direction to the Underground Railroad. Nevertheless, I said, okay, I can't, they went back into the shop. They looked at me like, I had three heads. So then I go to talk to the lady at the front desk. handed my car. Bye. I'm Richard Taylor. I'm with, Taylor House Publishing. I'm a journalist, and I'm coming here, to see. I heard that the young man was found on this property right here. Do you know anything about that? And the lady at the desk, young Caucasian lady, said, "Nah, well, you can talk to the owner about it." And I was like, "Okay, cool." Boom. So I'm looking through the window, and she turns around and hands the card to this lady, whom I now know as Faye Patrick, because that's the owner's wife. And we know that from the Secretary of Treasury records. So now this lady, she comes out to the door, and she says, she looks at me, and I was like, "Yeah, you know." She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, we I'm coming to see if y'all know anything about the young man that was found." I mean, she looked me dead in my face and said, "We're not talking to anyone," and handed me my card back. Cool, right then. So then I walk out, and now in hindsight, I noticed the truck. It was a white truck, kind of easing off the driveway, right? And I was like, okay, he ain't left yet. So it was then I left. As a matter of fact, no, I parked my car in the lot. So right then I said, okay, well, I'm not going to leave now. I walk over to the store. And then that's when I talked to Malcolm or whatever. But this white truck was easing up the lot, and he never left. He just circled back around. So right then I said, okay, I got to be careful. Nevertheless, that was my only interaction with the owner of the lot. So we've all been told that Javion left the Walmart distribution center, and according to this statement by Bram, you see right here, the truck arrives at the Walmart distribution center at 12:37. At 16:53 or 4:53 in regular people terms, not military terms, 4:53, the truck was idling in front of 285 Vanco Mill Road, Henderson, approximately a half mile from the distribution center. Now, out of all the footage they've shown us, they never showed that. Well, they only showed a little bit of footage, but they keep harping on the footage of him when he came back to the yard about about 6:36 or 6:52, and they keep showing him at 7 o'clock going back and forth to the tree line. They showed, I think, the family that, but they did not show the part where he left this trailer in the lot. And here's why. At 4:52, now this right here is the message from, as you see, the top says T&R Tractor and Trailer Repair. And it's a business chat, right? And under that is the comments of the relative that says, okay, thank you. When you guys seen him, was he with anyone? And the response, you can infer, or, you can do whatever, is from the wife of the owner of the shop, Ray Patrick Sr. And this says, not that we know of. Call my husband Ray. He saw him coming back from the store across the street when we were closing up, when we were leaving and closing up. And then she says, I'm at a doctor appointment. Sorry. Now, this right here from the mouth of Ray's wife, because she says, call my husband Ray, so she definitely has to be his wife. And the wife of Ray Patrick is one Faye Patrick, as we see. Saying that my husband saw him coming back from across the street when we were closing up. Now, that is pure proof that they knew Javion was parked on that lot. And if you remember a long time ago, someone said that Javion had got in an argument or an altercation with someone in the lot of the Shell station. Could it been Ray Patrick? Or, as I was told, and this is the narrative that I was told, that, you know, when he came back, people were there. When he came back from Walmart, people were there waiting for him because he wasn't supposed to park his truck there. He got in an argument, got in some roughhousing ensued, and he ended up like he ended up. They called the police, and the police kind of, you know, put the dirt, dug the shovel and put the dirt over the situation. But you cannot deny from this text that Ray Patrick Sr. knew Javion was parked on his lot. And there was possibly a conversation with him. Now, it was once again told to me in another account, they told Javion that he couldn't park there. And mind you, they're closing up to leave. So maybe they went back in. Javion was like, look, man, forget this, man. I'm coming right back, man. I'm a new driver. I ain't trying to, be, going through these towns with my trailer. Let me go ahead and drop this joint. I'm just going right up the street. No harm, no foul, right? And when he got back, it was told that the owner had called his nephew and some of his nephew's friends, and that's who possibly did it. And all this is alleged. We don't know what happened, right? So all these things have been told to me. I'm not saying that even Mr. Ray Patrick had something to do with it. I'm not saying anyone particularly mentioned in this video had anything to do with Javion's demise. Let me make that clear. I'm just looking at this. The wife saying that my husband saw him coming across the street, but yet Sheriff Brain in the interview, if you watch the first interview I did with him, he said nobody showed, he came in contact with nobody since he stepped foot in Vance County, right? And so why have Sheriff Brain not showed that footage of him dropping the trailer? If there was footage from that area, most people believe it's the Shell station, of him at 7 o'clock walking back and forth doing the tree line, why didn't they show that footage of him dropping the truck? Because they knew that footage shows him interacting, possibly, presumably, with people at the truck stop. Now, let me show you these other posts. Now, we showed you one time Patrick Smith. Ray Patrick, or whatever his name is, Ray Patrick Jr. We showed his picture one time as a possible match with the officer in the photo, the custody photo, we'll just say that, of the night before Javion was found when he was in the custody of 3 officers. Now, I went to his Facebook page, and somebody sent it to me. Somebody sent me this post right here. Now, this is Ray Patrick Jr., and you see the profile. He says, y'all are so quick to jump on some ish without knowing basically anything about the situation. Find out the facts first before you go acting crazy. Now, here under that, you see 19 comments. Guess who one of the comments is from? As you see there, Billy and Christy Gooch. Now, amen. What did he say? Amen. They will find out shortly, comma. What do you mean they will find out shortly? Is that a threat to someone? Or they will find out shortly that, we covered it up and, we're going to make it look like it was? And even someone further down said, did you see our mayor's statement? That's Michelle Lynn. And then she says, Patrick, I H it here. And remember, the mayor was like, we need justice. We need justice. We need justice. She wasn't going with the narrative. So that's why I guess Miss Michelle Lynn saying she hated here. But you don't know who Billy Gooch is? Billy Gooch is a captain, a high-ranking official in the Vance County Sheriff Department. And if you have not seen it, I'll show you this right here. His name is on the sheriff listing. So you got Billy Gooch, a sheriff or a captain, commenting on the son of the owner of the place where Javion was found, and the owner's wife admitted to the owner seeing Javion before they closed up the shop, which was never in anybody's police report. Out of the mouth, everything is hidden that's going to be revealed, right? And so let's go to another post, right? Now here, once again, is who? Faye Patrick. This is from last year. But she just says, just want to give Billy and Christy Gooch and John Howard a big shout out for looking out for us last night. Thank you both so much and appreciate all you do to help others and keep our community safe. Now, nothing wrong with that statement. However, this shows a relationship between the Patricks, the owner of the place where Javion was found, and a high-ranking Vance Deputy Sheriff officer who has the capability, the probability to act in their defense or cover up some things in the town. Now, this last post, once again, is from Ray Patrick Jr. Once again, he's making a lot of posts. Now, mind you, he also made a post the same morning that Javion was found saying, people watch out for your pets, because, if they're found, people might eat them. Now, that was a few hours after Javion was found. And some people told me that was a calling card, a sign saying, that's what they call, people who they, unalive. Now, once again, I'm not implicating anyone. I'm just saying what was said to me. But this post right here, with all due respect, and I mean all due respect, if you're not from Henderson, never been to Henderson, or never heard of it until now, please stop calling it a sundown town, because it's definitely not. Y'all have a great day. And once again, that may be true. But why are you so adamant in defending the situation? Once again, it's, they say if you throw a rock in a crowd and whoever hollered, what they say, that's who is hit. So this guy is the son of the owner, same owner whose wife said saw Javion there at the lot that we've heard several people say they do not like people parking on the lot. And you can go back and watch an earlier interview where the guy was like, yeah, they came and banging on my door. It was like, get out of here. And they actually called another truckload of guys when he kind of, gave them some words back, gave them some pushback. So we would be right to assume or suspect or suggest that someone is not being totally forthright. Never once did Sheriff Brain mention this in his report. We all know that it was said that Detective Labra, which is the lady, was the first on the scene. However, they said that Detective Labra is partners with Torrance Terry. Now, we still haven't dove into Torrance Terry yet, but I received a call from a Henderson resident now to this morning saying, yeah, watch him. Watch him. Like, he comes from a good family. They that he was bullied in school, but now since he got the badge, he acts like untouchable. And that's like the second or third call that I got saying the same thing. So once again, 3 people say the same thing. out of the witness of one or two, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, what the Bible say, let a thing be established, right? So they talk about him. This lady talked about the corruption of Sheriff Brain and the mayor. Now she went in on the mayor. Remember one call live, a lady called in about Mayor Melissa Elliott, and she went in on her, calling her a fraud, calling her this, that, and the other. And then of course we had her son call, and of course he's going to defend Mom Dukes. And then I had another individual just today say, nah, everything that lady said was true when she called in. So there's a history of one, and she also said that lot where he was found at ain't nothing but clans all up and through there. Now that's a lifelong resident, a person who's didn't want me to even mention her name or position because she's a high-ranking person in the town. So all of these people are saying the same thing. I remember our first dear brother, when I still haven't got in touch with him, but he said that he saw them, and he saw they beat him up. They took his phone, man. They took his phone. So somebody definitely knew that Javion left his trailer in that yard. The trailer has still yet to be found. From my understanding, there was supposedly someone who was going to pick up the trailer, and I think they wasn't able to pick up the trailer. And I'm trying to find that information now, but I should have looked it up before the video. But nevertheless, the main point of this video is that the wife of TNR Truck and Repair, and she's the owner as well, but she literally says, and I'm going to show it to you again so there'll be no discrepancy. This is a Facebook message from TNR Tractor and Trailer Repair. Okay, thank you. When you guys seen him, was he with anyone? So evidently she had told him that we had seen him. And then the wife says, not that we know of, called my husband Ray. He saw him coming back from the store across the street when we were leaving and closing up. I'm at a doctor's appointment. Sorry. So that says it all. Why is the police not questioning Mr. Ray? Not questioning his wife, who saw him admittedly, or Mr. Ray saw him admittedly? Why are they not questioning everybody around the scene? Of course, we listened to Patrick earlier saying the police put him into it. He didn't want to do it. And so all of these things must be taken into consideration when we see that Sheriff Brain has refused, once again, to talk about Javion Magee. So 919-587-7782. If you have any information, feel free to call in. You will and can remain anonymous. Once again, if you do want to send donations, cash out Rich Money 7777, or you can do Taylor Publishing House at gmail.com. But once again, Luke 12:3. Luke 12:2. Everything that is hidden shall be revealed, and everything that is done in secret shall come to the light. Peace and blessings. Y'all have a blessed day. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to the video. I'm out.
Right here at Taylor House Publishing. Speak with Richard directly at 919-587-7782. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and invite your family and friends to watch.
From Wayne County to the Carolina coast, Taylor House brings the news you love most. Tune in on YouTube, don't miss a beat. Local stories that keep you on your feet.
Taylor House, we got the scoop.
Taylor House Publishing.